Hey, this is Don. Don Kryptonium. IBC for the win. Or so they say. We are going to test it today because this is the first time on the video when Polkadot connects to Cosmos. But before we start, make sure to like this video. There is the like button and you must absolutely like it. You know, I didn't have much expectations, but I did one try before this video and I was like, it's better than my first time. So I decided to re-record this video. So now let's start. I probably will not edit this much. We are going to go smoothly. So Centauri is the bridge, and you need to understand that there is few different blockchains that we will be interacting with. And it's not the best user experience, we must say it, but from the talk with Brainjar, Omar, founder of Composable, there is seen soon to come one-click transfer from Polkadot directly to Cosmos. I wonder if it will be also directly to Osmosis or only to Centauri, which is the Cosmos blockchain of theirs. So if you go to the transfers, you can select the network. So for example, I can buy Pica tokens on Osmosis and send them to Centauri, which is that blockchain. But this way actually fail sometimes, and you can actually go through the multi-hop and send it directly to the Picasso blockchain. So even if you are on the Osmosis, I recommend you to start this way, to actually buy some Pica tokens just in case that you have for the gas, so you don't have to get confused. Not encourage you to spend money, but when you hit withdraw, it sends you actually to the multi-hop, right? So you don't have to find this page, and it goes directly to Osmosis, to Picasso, not to Centauri, right? It goes to Picasso. So I'm going to transfer Pica tokens, and I'm going to transfer 5,000 Pica tokens to have enough for the gas. So let's do the transfer, and that will be in the Kepler wallet. Okay, so that should take, I wonder if this one takes a few minutes. And as it's processing, I think we can already also do the transfer of the DOT to Composable, because we don't have this one-click button DOT to Cosmos yet. So we have to do this few steps. And okay, and you can see my assets are being transferred to Picasso right now. So once again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose Polkadot. So by the way, to use Polkadot, of course, we need a wallet, and I'm using Talisman wallet. I already did some transfers. Beautiful user experience. My concern is the more chains we are getting in Cosmos, the user experience becoming worse. You can't expect retail doing what I'm doing here, right? So you can see if we transfer from Polkadot, we can only go to Composable. And I believe Composable is on the DOT side, right? So there is the chains on DOT side and the chains on Cosmos side. Continue. So I have 5 DOT. I'm going to transfer 1 DOT. Okay, I should have actually a little bit, and you can see it's on Talisman. So let's continue. So I'm sending 1 DOT. The transfer takes around 30 seconds, and it costs around 10 cents usually from the experience that I have. Once again, beautiful wallet. So right now we are going to have some assets on Composable. And also important to know that we have some assets on the Picasso. On the Picasso blockchain, there is also application, which is the DEX. So what you need to know, even if there is one-click connection from DOT to, for example, Cosmos or Osmosis, the Osmosis doesn't support the DOT that exists on the Composable blockchain, on the Centauri. So you can only use the Moonbeam DOT. So even if you transfer, you can't do anything with this. I hope it will happen very soon. So it's done. I have DOT on Composable. Now we have to do the other step. We need to move the DOT from Composable to Picasso. because then from Picasso, we have the connection to the osmosis. So, by the way, we can view on the subscan, which is mean scan version for DOT, or Etherscan for ETH users. So now I'm going from composable to Picasso because I don't have more option. I can only go to Picasso or back to Polkadot, right? So I'm going to Picasso. Continue. I'm going to do one, right? So you can see it's going to Picasso. What we have here, we can choose what we pay gas fee in, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to continue and send. So again, this is in Talisman. I know it's many steps. After that transfer, we are actually going to check the Picasso blockchain, okay? And I know for the first time user is difficult. So I want to, because that will be, that might take a little bit. I hope this time it's not gonna crash as I'm making a video. It didn't do before. So as we will have one click, and if it's supported on Osmosis, it would be nice to have a few options like multi-hop from the Polkadot to Osmosis, and then maybe wait 5 or 10 minutes is even great, right? For the bridge to Osmosis. But then also you have option from Polkadot not to composable, but directly to Picasso. That would be other option, and then composable. It would be nice for user experience, because I will tell you something. Even if you go directly from DOT to Osmosis, you have the Osmosis step. If you go every step now and you need to go to Osmosis to swap to other blockchain that you want to use, it's not good user experience. So as we will be getting to Picasso, it would be nice if you want to interact with Stargaze, for example, because you want to buy NFT. You transfer your DOT to Picasso. And then on Picasso, you swap the DOT, which Picasso doesn't have liquidity for, to Stargaze. Or you swap your DOT to Kujira. Or you swap your DOT to, could be Osmosis as well. Because only few main blockchains of Cosmos make sense, right? It's pointless to swap to blockchains that are not used, but these few blockchains would be good. So this is slightly longer, transaction. So this is what I'm talking. I should cut it. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so for the bridges, okay, it's done. So you can see it's on Picasso now. And I'm taking you now to Pablo. I'm taking you to Pablo. We have so imagine we have DOT and Stargaze. What I could do here, I could swap the DOT to Stargaze. So the users can bridge directly to Picasso, swap to Stargaze, and then bridge stars to Stargaze blockchain and buy NFTs. I think it would make sense, okay? Probably Neutron makes sense as well, some of this large blockchain. So I'm going to swap. So obviously I have few tokens here. What I have here, I have Pica tokens. You can see I sent before. And we do have some DOT tokens over 1, right? So right now, if you want to actually use them on Cosmos, you have to swap them to Pica. Why you have to swap them to Pica? Because DOT is not supported on Osmosis, right? So if you want to go this way, go via Pica. If you want to just move, still the exchange way would be easier. So when you swap the tokens, it's important to always compare. So this is the advice for you if you want to see the price of the token, right? So for 1 USDT, you will get this number of Pica tokens. The more you go, it depends on liquidity. And on Pablo, if you go with USDT, you get this one. So actually Osmosis is slightly cheaper when it comes to the buying token. So if you have DOT, you can swap to Pica. So next step, what we are going to do, we are actually going to move those assets to Cosmos. So the best is multi-hop, right? With what you can do, you can directly move your tokens to osmosis exchange, so it's jump 2 steps, and you can also move them to the native blockchain of Composable on Cosmos. So I can go to transfer, right? So multi-hop, I can do multi-hop, and I will do from Picasso to osmosis. I can go to other chains, right? It makes sense for me to send Pica, right? I can send 5,000 Pica. I can also send DOT, but it is not supported. So for now, why would you lock it? When it will be supported, you will see it there, I guess. So I will transfer my Pica tokens to osmosis, approve. And as it happens, I will show you my Kepler wallet, okay? Because I did before. So you can see on Composable, I have nothing. What I also, but it displayed Pica on osmosis. What I failed to see, but from my friend, I learned it takes the time because I want to transfer the DOT to Composable. You know, I actually did transfer DOT to osmosis as well. It won't show. But I think on Composable it might show, but my friend says it takes long unless I'm doing something wrong. So do not clog anything. Maybe I will cut it here, and then I'm just going to do regular transfer of the DOT, right? So to go to transfers, maybe no need even to cut this. And in the transfers, I'm going to Picasso and I'm going to transfer to Centauri. So this is important because for first person would be like, hey, I'm going to Composable. No, Composable is the one on the Polkadot side. Centauri is the Cosmos blockchain, okay? And it's also a little confusing because if you go to ping pub, it's Composable, right? It's called Composable, but this is the. Can I copy my wallet? So I wonder if we could. This is how to copy my. Oh man, I'm ruining that, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying before. User experience. So you can see this is my address. This is my address. It doesn't actually show you much, right? It doesn't show you transfers. We could say it's private. It's like privacy coin. So I transferred Pica tokens to Osmosis directly. You can do it if you swap it. And we are also going to transfer from Picasso to Centauri. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer DOT. I'm going to transfer 0.5 DOT to Kepler, to Cosmos. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So I'm making this video because I'm quite annoyed. I tell you, I'm annoyed. I will cut this now. Let the transaction send and I will finish this video. So as you can see, 2 minutes and now we have DOT in Cosmos on the Centauri blockchain. So to finish, people love to talk. People love to talk, but it doesn't mean anything. People will go to Twitter and tell you, hey, there is the bridge. But how to use the bridge, right? Like they love to say that there is something done. But there is another step to use it, actually. But no one wants to do it. So it's very annoyed when Cosmos talks. But there is not much result of the talk, But yeah, this is how to do it. First time was extremely annoying. It gets better as you do it more times, waiting for that one click. You can count 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes 30 from Polkadot to get to Picasso, and from Picasso to Cosmos chain another few minutes, which is 5 minutes. With one click, maybe we will get around 5 minutes. Maybe we can go lower, which is okay for the bridge. I was really hesitant at the first try. It seems it works. do whatever you want with this information, but it seems it works. I'm looking forward to see more. It's maybe okay that many people hesitate to use for the certain reason. Maybe it will be something. And with that, Don Kryptonium's out. Till the next time.